Y'all niggas want to see a dead body, man? Because, listen, just call it. Yo, toe tag his ass. All right, it's over. Yes, his name. What do you mean his name? That's Robert Meek Williams. Everybody knows it, right? His cause of death, blunt force trauma, nonstop memes, Twitter fingers, and motherfucking social media ridicule. You know this. Now, wait, is that a pulse? Yo, wait, Meek, is that you, bruh? If you could hear me scream or speak normally, it's the same shit. Just say something. Oh, goddamn. Now, the Meek Mill ghost has dug up the corpse of Meek Mill. It's crazy. Yes. Yesterday was a page out of the book of hip-hop fuckery at its finest. And ladies and gentlemen, this is hip-hop, and we can't get more hip-hop than this without actually shooting, stabbing, and actually chokeslamming a couple niggas. I'm just saying. But Drake dropped the first single off Views from the Six. Is called Summer 16. He dropped it on OVO Radio. You could also call it Revenge because he says revenge a bunch of times. And on the track, he's doing a bunch of fucking mental gymnastics. You hear him on there. He's talking about he got a bigger pool than Kanye West. Like, you're like, what? Are you talking about inflatable tubs, nigga? The fuck is you talking about? Now, he also like kind of throws a little slick shot to Obama, talking about my lyrics are bulletproof like the car you driving, because Obama did pick Kendrick over him. Then he also like tosses like an entire shot to the entire United States, talking about I'm not even from there. How y'all let me come and run there? And I'm like, whoa, damn, bro. Come on, man. We know you Canadian, but don't be like disrespecting and violating like that now. But of course, it's Drake. People are gonna forgive him. But he actually mentions Meek Mill, and he kind of like really emphasizes that he actually beat the fuck on out of Meek Mill. But that's not the hip-hop part about it. The hip-hop part about it is that Meek Mill dropped a song simultaneously, all right, the same time. And it seemed that Meek Mill track was answering Drake track, and it's no way he did it after Drake releases. So what does that tell you? Obviously, somebody heard somebody's track, or there's some type of fuckery and coonery going on here that we gotta investigate. Now, I want to tell y'all this because if you're asking me about both tracks, I think Meek track is a more street-oriented track. Obviously, he's talking about robbing, snatching chains, shooting, slapping people, you know what I mean? And obviously, Drake is talking about just, I'm the nigga, you know what I mean? He's making a track that's saying, I'm that guy, I'm that guy, I'm that guy. That's it. That's pretty much what the track is about. Now, I want to say this, right, about the entire beef with Meek and Drake, because you got to call it fair. A lot of people who are claiming they love hip-hop, you don't really love hip-hop. You're a stan of Meek Mill. You're the one with running around calling him Omika, okay? And then the other person is fucking a fan of OVO. You're the one with a bunch of sixes in your fucking profile. By the way, Drake is on the track singing about 666. Like, yo, Drake, come on, man. Come the fuck on, my nigga. You're from Degrassi, okay? Now, if I'm gonna judge this beef, Meek Mill is still down by 20 in the war. However, if we're going to take a cross-section of the beef and only look at yesterday, it would be hard, if you consider yourself a hip-hop fan, to not award Meek Mill the win. I think he won yesterday, and I got to be honest, because he did hip-hop things. Now, I'm going to give you guys a few exhibits of why I believe Meek Mill actually heard Drake's track before he dropped his. Or not even before he dropped his. Oh, well, actually, yes, before he dropped his. Because somehow he got it, and then we're going to get into how he could have possibly heard it. Now, Exhibit 8. Drake raps about, yo, I'm out in front of the Four Seasons looking like a damn football team, right? He actually says in the track, he says, out in front of the Four Seasons looking like a damn football team. Then he also says, I let the diss record drop, you was staying right below me, nigga. We must have played it 100 times, you was going to bed. Now, Meek Mill responded conveniently on his track, opened it up by saying, listen, I'm at the Four Seasons too, right? He says actually, location, Toronto, status, 5-star hotel, Four Seasons, them chumps upstairs. They know not to come down here playing no real niggas. Nikki in the bedroom, sleep, life is good. Now, let me tell you this, and in all full disclosure, right? I was told months ago, and I've actually heard rumors as well, that Nicki and Meek, when they went to Canada to perform in Toronto, right? Apparently, when they stayed at a hotel, they stayed at the Four Seasons, and apparently Drake also booked a hotel just to troll them and fuck with them, really. Booked a hotel room above them in the same motherfucking Four Seasons. Now, that would make these lines very accurate and very factual. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, it's fake. No. From what I've heard, this is actually completely correct, okay? Drake and Meek and Nicki were in the same hotel. And if you actually try to match the times, remember, Meek went to perform in Toronto, and when he got off stage, a lot of people thought he was going to diss Drake. He didn't. He got back to his hotel room, and later that night, around 3 or 4 a.m., back-to-back came out. So possibly Drake was playing back-to-back while Meek was trying to tuck in Nicki, or probably trying to hit it from the back. Imagine trying to go to sleep, and all you keep hearing is you getting bodied by a singing nigga, or boss bitches wifing niggas, okay? So that is actually factual inaccurate, okay? Nothing happened. Nobody got knocked out. Nothing like that. Apparently, they didn't even get into confrontation. Obviously, if they got into confrontation, Meek Mill would get deported, right? We all know that, okay? Now, Exhibit B. Drake brags about his dance moves, and Meek Mill actually clowns it, right? Drake says, then I hit him with the hotline. Chris breezed it with the dance moves. Meek says, wait, niggas dancing like they fruitcakes, hotline bling. Don't get no bing up in this new wraith, all right? Now, I'm just presenting the facts, Your Honor, because Exhibit C is the part where I believe that Drake was dissing Tory Lanez, where Drake says, all you boys in the new Toronto want to be me a little. All your exes know I like my O's with a V in the middle. And obviously, Tory Lanez has his critiques about Drake and him calling Toronto the sixth and this, that, and third. And obviously, Meek came on his particular track by saying, Tory from the six, you hating on him. Lord knows. There's been some tension between Tory and Drake. Neither of them has confirmed it. Actually, they're fake as fuck. I don't mean fake as in they're not real, but when you hear them in interviews, they won't just say like, this nigga's hating on me. Of course, you got to do the PR thing. Oh, everybody's cool. They're not cool. Okay. Exhibit D. Drake raps about turning into Jay. Then this is probably the most direct rebuttal by Meek, because Meek actually asked, why the fuck are you comparing yourself to Jay? So Drake says on his record, I used to want to be on Rockefeller, then I turned into Jay. Meek says, and you claiming you Hove now? Why you state that shit? Man, I hate that shit. Niggas be talking out their face, but as soon as you body something, they be singing like they Drake, right? Now, if you listen to both tracks and you listen for understanding, you would say, damn, this sounds eerie as fuck. Like these niggas might be in the next studio recording. But obviously, they don't like each other, right? Of course, they were in the same hotel at one point, but you're like, no. How the fuck did this happen, right? Now, here's the thing, because Meek Mill got on Instagram amidst people speculating, yo, how the fuck did he get the lyrics, or how the fuck did he hear Drake's track? And Meek said, the ghostwriter told me. Now, I gotta give Meek credit, because that's playing chess. No, you're not playing bingo no more. You're playing chess. And the reason why I said Meek won yesterday is because he started doing hip-hop shit. And the hip-hop shit was, listen, Instagram less, put the songs out, and at least show that you're thinking. This was really, to me, a move to fuck with people's minds, right? He planted a seed back then, right, that Drake uses ghostwriters. Pretty much, Drake came out, killed them with some diss songs, and made people even forget or not even want to talk about the ghostwriters, right? Even after the reference tracks came out. And just to kind of bring it back up again, after a lot of people are asking, how the fuck did you hear his song? He basically pointed right back at those same ghostwriters. That is a good chess move. Now, do I think it was a quote-unquote ghostwriter? I don't think it was no ghostwriter that gave Meek no lyrics. I think Meek Mill probably either got it through some type of label connects, some maybe even DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled's on the record. We know DJ Khaled's cool with Ross and them. Some way, somehow, Meek got the record, he responded, and obviously he's trying to just throw off the front that he got it from a ghostwriter. I think that's dope, because he's using the one thing that Drake has never really addressed about the ghostwriters, at least with clarity. He's talked about a ghostwriter and Fader, but he never really said, yo, hey, I only used Quentin for 3 songs. I never used any help for any other songs. He was very ambiguous about it, and because of that, it shows that Drake is uncomfortable with at least expressing to the fans and the public what happened with that reference track shit, and because of that, Meek could continually jab him with it. So because of that, I gotta say, yo, Meek actually took a victory in the battle. I still think he's down by 20, because there's been a lot of things where we've looked at him and been like, yo, Meek, this ain't looking too good for you, bro. Actually, people have buried him like 3 times already. But if we looked at yesterday, you got to give him the victory. And hopefully, maybe he actually wisens up, smarten up Meek, and he'll move like how he moved yesterday, because I think that's necessary. But obviously, he's given up on trying to get the fans that Drake got to get on his side. He's probably just saying, I just got to get in the streets, man. And whatever way that is, Drake's going to put out some songs where he's kind of singing and doing all this kind of loving on his songs. And if it's not that, it's still going to be very radio pop friendly. I'm coming aggressive. I'm going to be talking about shoot you niggas. I'm going to talk about snatching your chain. I'm going to be talking about robbing y'all. And the fans that are in the streets, if I could get them on my side, that'll be better while I keep watering that seed that Drake is a fraud that don't write. You got to respect Meek if that's his strategy. He had a good day yesterday. We don't know where it's going to go after this, right? We're not saying he's winning the beef. But right now, he took that battle yesterday. If you're a fan of hip-hop, you got to call it like it is. And it would be hard-pressed for you to say, hey, he lost yesterday. As I said, maybe you could say, yo, he had an unfair advantage because he listened to Drake's song before, or we think so. However, this is hip-hop. Ain't no motherfucking fair ones. Niggas is over here snitching. Niggas ain't squaring up. Niggas getting jumped. Ain't no fucking fair ones. So, you guys get in the comment box. Make sure you guys like. Definitely subscribe. You guys let me know what you thought about both tracks. All right. Of course, I think Drake track, and it's #1 right now, iTunes, is going to be more extensive as far as its reach. It's going to be played in clubs and restaurants. It's going to be played in arenas, at the Super Bowl. Meek track is only going to be played in the streets. So it might not go as far and people might get tired of it, but at least the initial effort that I checked out, I got to give it to Meek Mill. What do you guys think about this? Get in the comment box. Make sure you guys like, definitely subscribe. It's your boy, the Akademiks, the negotiator. I'm out.